Before we begin, please note this method can only record and/or stream games that support the Nintendo Switch's native 30-second record feature. Also, you will need a Nintendo Switch running custom firmware in order to record your gameplay using this method. Okay, so the first step is going to be downloading all the files. We're going to need to download something called Zadig, which installs the drivers, SysDVR, which is the software that we're going to be using to actually record the gameplay, MPV, which is what we use. It displays what you're recording, so that if you're using OBS or something, you can record from MPV. And you need the .NET runtime. I'm going to put all these links in the description. For SysDVR, you only really need two files. You need to make sure you get this one, the SysDVR client, and sysdvr.zip. Okay, now for MPV, what you're going to do is you go to Installation, then you go to Windows, and then you don't select the latest version because that will just take the update. So you go to 64-bit or 32-bit, depending on what you have. And again, don't select this. Select the latest one down here. Then you'll let that download. You need the .NET Core runtime. Just get whatever's the latest version. Now once all this is downloaded, we can move on to the next step. For this step, you're going to want to have your Switch's SD card connected to your computer. You can do this through Tegra RCM by mounting your SD card, or you can just take out your SD card and put it in your computer that way. So what you're going to want to do is extract the SysDVR folder, and you'll get these three folders. You'll get Atmosphere, Config, and Switch. You're going to take all three, drag them to the root of your SD card, and replace any files that are already there. Then you're done with those, you can just go ahead and delete them. And then once you're done with that, you can close this. We're not going to need it anymore for now, and you could put your SD card back into your Switch. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make a few folders. You're going to want to make one called MPV Files, and another one called SysDVR Client. You can really title these whatever, but this is just the names I'm using for the video. So you can go ahead and extract your MPV folder. It extracts kind of messy, which is why I recommend making a folder. I'm going to take all the files, just drag them on in there. Here we go. Then you can go ahead and delete that. Do the same with SysDVR Client. Okay. And then we're going to install the .runtime. Okay, now that that's done, we can go on to the next step. We're not going to do anything with Zadig yet because we'll do that when the Switch is powered on. Okay, next step. Okay, so once your Switch is powered on, you're going to go ahead and navigate to your homebrew menu. If you scroll all the way down, you'll notice you now have an option called SysDVR Settings. Go ahead and open that. And you're going to want to go ahead and select Stream over USB. And now while we're at that step, you can go ahead and switch back over the computer real quick. Okay, now that you're on your computer, go ahead and open Zadig. If anything shows up blank, what you're going to want to do, I can't speak. If anything shows up blank, go ahead to Options, List All Devices. Then you're going to scroll down until you see SysDVR Nintendo Switch. And you're going to navigate over here until you see libUSB. And you're going to reinstall if you already have it, and then install if you don't. It might look like it froze, but it really didn't. It's just loading, so let's give it a second and we'll go and install. Okay, once that's done, you go ahead and press close. And then what you're going to want to do is open SysDVR client GUI. So go to your SysDVR client folder, and you should have a SysDVR client GUI.exe. Go ahead and open that. And for this video, we're going to be using the settings for both and StreamVR TSP. What you're going to want to do is for your MPV path, you're going to navigate to the MPV files folder you made, and then go to mpv.com. Click that, press open, and then don't press launch, leave it here. Now we're going to switch back over to the Nintendo Switch footage. Now that you're back on your Switch, and you've already done stream over USB, you're going to go ahead and open a game. In my case, I'm going to use Animal Crossing. So once you get past this screen with the Nintendo Switch logo, and you start seeing actual gameplay, that's when you're going to go ahead and go back to your desktop, and then you're going to go ahead and press launch. Allow any access that asks for. Let me just mute this because it's going to be pretty loud. You can even put it into full screen if you like. There will be a slight lag between your gameplay and the gameplay that is projected to your screen, but it's only by like a second or so. So if you're recording anything in OBS or something like that, and then you edit it, you can just like match up the time so that you get your gameplay at the right, like the audio is synced up with the video. As you can see here, it's working perfectly fine. Well, that's all for today's video, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and I'll be sure to put out more videos soon.